What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Kaza the Don, and we are back with another sneaker review video. I know it's been a little while since I've dropped some content. I'd say about 2.5 weeks ago, I was really sick. I had some flu-like symptoms going on. Your boy just was like sick for like a week straight, a week and a half straight. Couldn't really do much. My back was like, so cold. My body was shifting from cold and hot. I just really couldn't do anything. Like, I really was uploading some voiceless content to my gaming channel. Like, I still wanted to put out content, but I really wanted to actually wait and put out some quality content for this channel. So that's why it's taking me a little bit. But it also took me a little while to actually get my hands on this sneaker for this review. When the sneaker initially dropped back in February, it was like mass produced, but at the same time, it was still somewhat limited. So, whoever really went out there, stretched their legs, and really just wanted to get their hands on the shoes were able to get the shoes. And then for everybody else like me, we probably had to hit up the resale market. So it is what it is. But without further ado, we're going to hop into the Air Jordan 5 Black Metallic for 2025.
My spark with my pen, try my soldiers KIA. Hang with gang is pay to play. Keep a K, I'll be okay. Get high and close my eyes. All I see is our cut. And I love that dollar sign. I love it so much I could cry. Ain't go to class, but I sky high. Money calling always on my line. I just put two. Came in with my friend, Glock, fought it, make it rain. I get high in my head.
Before we get into the shoes themselves, this is the new box that it will come in. Pretty much, standard Nike Air box. Nothing really too different about it, too special. Same kind of like cement bottom right here with the black top. Nike Air right there. You see the shoe size, and then the coloring. That will actually be down here. Now, everything that came in the shoe box, the shoelaces came attached to the shoes. I just went ahead and snipped them off because I actually wanted to try the shoes on. So you will get an extra bag of shoelaces. It will be the black ones. They come with the white, of course. And what else? You will also have a divider as well. This divider actually splits the shoes, keeps them separated within the box, just like a presentation thing. Nothing really too special. But let's go ahead and jump into the shoe. Get into the shoe. We are basically going to go over, every aspect of the shoe. Then we'll get into our personal thoughts and our comments on the details. So let's get into it. Starting off with the tongue, you will get this white cardboard slip that comes in between the tongue and the shoelaces. I guess it was like a material protection thing for the tongue, but really no use in it. Overall though, like I was saying, you do have that reflective OG tongue to the black metallic. You have that red Jumpman right there. Now, one thing that makes this pair different, the tongue is actually taller than the 2016 version. You like pull it all the way up, it only comes up to like right here. So they made the tongue definitely a tad bit taller. And then even with this release, we've gotten some similar, like the Air Jordan 4s and the 3s. You do get that hang tag right here, the Nike Air hang tag. This is going to be like a white clear. You will have that Air Jordan right here, upside down on the tongue, double stitch. When we look at the inside of the sole, you will see that Nike Air right there. Pretty simple. Size tag right there, but pretty simple for the inside. Now, as we work our way down through the shoe, you will have this lace loop eyelid right here. It has Nike on it. Yeah, so there's not going to be a Jumpman on it or anything like that. It says Nike right here. You will have that. And then with the laces, if you look at the OG pictures of Jordan hooping in the black metallic 5s and like those OG pics, you can see him with the metallic 5s with white laces. So I'm not sure if he added those in before the game started or if his pair really had the white laces, come with it. With the tongue and the laces, underneath you will have that rubber netting right there, the cage that does work its way down the tongue, and then you'll just have the black mesh right here. And then when you look at the overall upper of the shoe, it will come with a nubuck suede. That's mainly going to revolve around kind of like a smooth texture. It's not going to be exactly suede. Like I said, it's going to be a nubuck suede. It will feel similar to suede though. It's a very soft material. So I do appreciate that they, went the lengths to use a very comfortable material. It doesn't seem, well, I'm not going to say that. I was about to say it doesn't seem that cheap, but it does seem like Jordan is kind of like stepping back from using super quality materials, and they're kind of giving us stuff that's a tad bit thinner, maybe has a little bit more cushion, but then it has less of this. Now, when we see the middle right here, you will see that rubber cage again. It will have a tad bit of iciness to it. So you can basically see that right there. And then with the eyelids, skipped over that, all black, basically goes around right there. There's nothing really special about it, sticks out. Then when we come down to the midsole, you do see the black midsole with the shark teeth right here. That is from the fighter jet design from Tinker. And when we come around to the back of the shoe, you will have that Nike Air right here. And this is not stitched. This is like a hard plastic material right here that was actually engraved into the nubuck. So that is something that I definitely like right there. Look at the bottom of the shoe, you will have the Jumpman right here with the Nike. Looking at the AirPod, you should have 2 right here if you are below size 11.5, I believe. 11.5 and 12 above that should have 3 pods. If you're below 11.5, you should only have 2. So that is something to look out for when you're trying to test between real and fake. Now, once we get into the QC topic of the video, there are going to be a couple spots of the shoe in which can be very different from other people's pairs. So that is one thing to kind of take into mind when we, go into depth with this video. Now we will go ahead and I'll pull out the other shoe. The other shoe, I already have it basically laced up to how I would actually wear it. This shoe is actually laced up, that loose but still tied look right here. Now, one of the main things I will say with the QC is that there are a couple spots of the shoe itself in which, like I was just saying, I wouldn't expect it to look the exact same as somebody else's shoe. In general, never expect your pair to look exactly identical to somebody else's, especially with the Black Cement video, the Black Cement 3s that I did. Go check that out if you haven't. But when I did that review, I showed you guys a pair that I got from Flight Club. And P.S. I did get these from Flight Club, but I got the Black Cement 3s from Flight Club, and the leather on one shoe was completely different than the leather on the other shoe. And then the elephant print on the back of the shoe was a tad bit higher on one pair, and then on the other shoe, the elephant print was a tad bit lower. So there are QC issues in which you do have to pay attention to. I wouldn't say they're always so serious to where you want to return the shoe, because in that sense, you can return the shoe and then, depending on if you get a chance to actually look at the new pair of shoes, you might get another pair that has QC issues with it. So that is one thing to just keep in mind. Now, with my pair specifically, I feel like there are certain spots like right here with this lace eyelid right here. The white is not really being exposed that much. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's one spot to where these possibly were going down a production line with somebody that kind of just didn't have the same work ethic as the rest of the other lines. And that can really turn out to be true because, some shoes, they'll look at it and they'll basically give it a look as if, well, it's mostly good, push it down the line. So that is something that you do have to pay attention to. Not every shoe is going to come looking, exactly perfect. Mine, like I was saying, unfortunately, I got a pair in which the white outlining right here kind of digs in as if the cut was kind of pushed in just a smidge, like half a centimeter. And with the toe box, mine really has no problem. But with the white outlining with the cut of the shoe, that is somewhat reflective. It's not as reflective as the tongue, but you can see it all around. Now, one thing to keep in mind too with the QC is that you can always possibly get a toe box that's cut just a tad bit lower or cut just a tad bit higher. So if your white, of the cut is not being exposed like somebody else's pair, You know, it could just be the general fact that, you know, the toe box was just sewed in at a different angle. And they, like I said, if it looked good, they push it down the line. And, you know, it is what it is. But overall, I love these shoes. I don't see myself returning them for any, you know, QC issues. I'm definitely going to rock these ASAP. Let me know down in the comments if you were able to get your hands on a pair of these. And also let me know what you think about these when you compare them to the 2016 pair. Because if I'm not mistaken, the 2016 pair may have had the 23 right here. It may not have, but that could be another difference between this pair and the 2023. But like I said, the main differences are the white outlining and then the white shoelaces and the taller tongue. And of course, Nike Air on the back. So those are the main differences between these and the 2016. I will end you guys off with an on-foot segment, and I'll also throw in some B-roll shots throughout the video. But yeah, make sure you guys turn on that like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications so you know whenever I drop a new video. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next sneaker content video. You guys take care.
Came in with my fun plug, thought it make it rain. I get hot in my head, I mix my Sprite with my pain. Try myself just KIA, hang with gang, it's pay to play. Keep a K, I'll be okay. Get high and close my eyes, all I see is our cut. And I love that dollar sign, I love it so much I could cry. Ain't go to class, but I sky high. Money calling, always on my line. I just put too long, like
Cliff said we got through case, side by side is training day. Told that bitch get out my face. Him she wanna disgrace, yeah she wanna see my archive. Baby you don't have no place. She didn't give me no face, so I don't have no faith. Baby you didn't see me train, you didn't see me die. Now she wanna be babe, now she see me fly. Switching lanes in the Viper, back in 09, no time of day.
block, thought it make it rain. I get hot in my head, I mix my Sprite with my pain. Try my soul, just KIA. Hang with gang, it's pay to play. Keep a K, I'll be okay.
I waited for her, I scouted in her face, then I had to slide. The Bowie's 06, told her call my line, lay up in that piss.
Came in with my fun plug, thought it make it rain. I get hot in my head, I mix my Sprite with my pain. Try my soul, just KIA.